Welcome back, my dear student. So I decided to make an extra section here for you guys to launch your application online. For those of you that want to launch it online, all right, or at least know how to do it, right, to learn how to do it. All right, so the first thing, of course, you need to have a hosting package available. There are many different companies out there like GoDaddy, HostGators. They are one of the big ones. All right, and it doesn't matter what kind of hosting. Actually, it does matter what kind of hosting packages you have. You will be able to see your application, but some of the features of PHP might not be available depending on the package you choose. So for example, if you choose a shared hosting environment, some hosting companies might not let you have access to your PHP.ini files. All right, some bigger packages like dedicated server or something like that, you might have access to those. All right, so keep in mind that some of the functionalities of PHP might not work depending on your hosting package. With that said, there is a way for you to find out if your where your information of your server is or what kind of server you have. All right, so I'm going to show you that real quick here. So if you remember, all right, when we installed XAMPP, we have a localhost, right? And we have this page right here. Right here on the left side, we have something called PHP info. We click on it and we see this server information, right? But this is what I'm going to show you how to see if you want to see your server information. All right, there's a lot of information here, and some of that information is display errors. All right, the reason why we are able to see those errors that we get when we have a bad query or PHP is making a mistake, whatever, is because, well, not query, but PHP mostly. It's because we have display errors on, and this is going to be off if you are in a production environment, meaning that you are online and but in the development here we have it on. All right, so if you want to see if you have it on or off in your server, is a good way to do this. So go to your, let's say for example we are in the, and as a matter of fact I'm going to actually do it in the server right now. All right, so let me just show you real quick. You're gonna have something like this. This is called a cPanel, right? Many different hosting companies have different representation of this data. All right, there's a lot of things that you can do here. There's a lot of software. This is GoDaddy.com. All right, they're one of the cheapest out there. So in GoDaddy.com, you go to something called File Manager if you have a cPanel. All right, and here when you click there, it's gonna give you some options. This is the web directory. It's gonna take you there if you click Go. All right, and I have this in a temporary hosting package just to show you how it's done. All right, so now here we are in the root directory, and as you can see right here, it says public_HTML. This is where our web files are going to be. All right, so if we create, and you should have already an index.html page or something like that, but I think I deleted mine. You can create a new file and you can name this index.html, of course. And if you right click and you say co-edit and edit, and you go here and you click and you put hello there and you click save, when you go to that domain, which in my case is going to be a test domain called edwindiaz.net, you're going to see your information there. You see it? All right, and you didn't even have to write HTML, but I suggest you do. If you inspect the element on it, all right, you can see that because we didn't put an HTML in there, it just put the text in the body. All right, so make sure you have your HTML in there. But anyway, I just wanted to show you how that was done. So in order for you to see your server information, all right, if you have PHP working and you want to see that, what you want to do is create a file, and you can call this server info. Make sure you delete this file though. You don't want other people to see that. Server_info.php. All right, we created a new file, right? It's a PHP file. We'd co-edit that, right click, right? And then we create some PHP. Let's open some PHP tags, and we're going to say PHP info. All right, if I'm not mistaken, that is the function. Save changes, and then we go to that file. Let's see, server info, server. So /server info. Let's see if that's the right one. There we go. All right, so that little function there is going to give you all the information about that server that you have hosted there. So if we look and we do a Command F or Control F and we say display errors, we can see that mine is off right here, on. All right, so we're gonna see some of my display errors there. All right, some of you might have it off, some of you might have it on. We could check also output buffering. Let me see, there we go. We can see that output, it doesn't have output buffering on. All right, there is no output buffering here. So yeah, that header function might not work. All right, so that could be a problem. But anyway, we might have to turn this on manually. But anyway, I just wanted to show you that and show you how this is done. All right, on the next lecture we are going to be doing two things. We're gonna export our databases from the development environment from XAMPP and import it here, and we are also going to upload our files here too. So keep tuned for that. I think you're gonna love that lecture. See you in the next one. Take care.